What's going on, everybody? It's St.Patrick from Northern Realty, coming back at you with Money Talk Tuesdays. I didn't speak last week purposely because of the election, and we all know who won that election, whether you like it or not. My favorite saying is, make history, not excuses, and Trump made history. But let's go back to controlling what we can control, and that's your home. So 2 weeks ago, I spoke about owning a home, so now we're going to go back to how you can own that home by getting financed through a loan. So the first loan is the FHA loan, and again, that's 3% down with Wells Fargo for sure, I know, but most banks do 3.5%. But it's 1 to 4 units you can purchase. 1 to 4 mean single family, duplex, triplex, quadplex, or you can get it with a mixed use. Mixed use is usually like a home on the bottom, a store on top, or vice versa. And you can start off with 580 credit. Different banks have different guidelines, but usually it's around this ballpark. And the twist to this is a very good thing. You get a 203K loan, which is a rehab loan. So if your home needs rehab repair, you can get a loan for it. It's called a 203K loan. So second is a VA loan. VA loan is specific to veterans that was in the military or in the military, and you can get it 100% financed. Some banks may be a little different, but it's not a lot different from this. If it's either going to be 100% finance or 3% down, 5% down, but definitely I've seen more so 100% finance. The restrictions on this is primary residence or single family. So you can't go out and get those other things like the triplex or the quadplex or duplex. Different banks may let you do it, but usually they stick to primary single family. Now coming down here with the conventional loan, getting it 100% finance is rare. I personally know one company that rolled this 100% finance plan out, but again, I only know one. So the next is 5 to 10% down for owners and 10 to 30% down for investors. And the reason, some of you might ask, is, well, why is it higher for investors? The reason for that is because banks feel more comfortable when you're living in the home, because banks are saying people are more liable to pay their home when all else fails than pay their investment. Then, like, let's say if I, St. Patrick, had a primary resident and I had 3 investment homes and I, for some reason, just lost all my income and I don't make money anymore, I will find a way to pay for the roof over my head first before I go out to pay for my other investment properties. So that's how banks look at it. So thirdly, you would see that you can buy as a business as well. So these two right here are government backed, and which means they're government funded, so they have more restrictions. But with a conventional loan, you can come here and you can buy as an entity, or as for me, and I can buy a home right here as Lord of Land Realty LLC, because I have an LLC. So that is a great plus. So it alleviates you from personal liability, because these two right here, you'll be buying under your name. This right here, you can buy under a business. And the big thing about this is where the big money comes in, because you can buy as a single family, a multi, a commercial, or even you can build. Commercial is when you're buying 5+ units. People, when you go living in those apartments, those 60-unit apartments, things of that nature, they're done with this, most likely. And you can also build. When you can build a skyscraper, build off land. You can build an arena, a stadium. These are basically what Trump does right here, developing. That's what's called developing. And that's basically it. These are your 3 loans right here: FHA, VA, conventional, and these things that you can get more acclimated with when you go into the banks or the mortgage brokers or mortgage companies. They'll let you know more about what options they have that best suits you to obtain that home. So anything else would be, remember, these are veterans only. Remember, you can get a 203K loan on this FHA loan. And remember, this is where the big dogs play. You can build a lot of things with this. Again, this is St. Patrick from Northern Realty signing out. Love.